a minute. Hey folks, and we're back, and here we go. We're going to put the social media links on the screen as always. You can visit me on social media, connect with the channel in all these different ways. The links are also in the description below, as it says on the screen. And due to the new YouTube laws and things, I am no longer going to have any kind of ad support on my YouTube channel. So if you wish to support the channel, you can visit my Patreon page. You're never obligated to do so, but there will soon be Patreon supported content on the channel. Let's get started here. So we are working on the Tirpitz, and it is Thanksgiving week, and I did an update video a little bit ago and put it up on YouTube. I'm sure most of you haven't had a chance to watch it, or maybe you have watched it. So you guys can go check out that video and see what's going on. Well, going on this week, or basically it's Thanksgiving week here in the United States, and this week's going to be about what I'm thankful for, not only with my family and everybody in my family. I'm super thankful for them, my wife, my children, all my grandchildren, all that. I'm super thankful for all of that. But I'm going to focus on what am I thankful in the modeling world. What kits am I thankful for? What tools am I thankful for? What stuff am I glad that I have at my disposal in the hobby world? That is what I am going to talk about this week, basically. It's not going to be a video all week, every week, but there will be, videos here and there on different topics and things like that. So I hope you guys all enjoy that and enjoy what the build. So we're going to be doing all kinds of stuff and all kinds of neat things like that. So I'm just going to send out some social media links here to some people, share on Facebook and things like that. And feel free to share this stream. If you're watching it later, share the video. We're going to be doing all kinds of stuff like that. So I'm just going to share this. So, alright. Okay, back to the Tirpitz. So here we go. We are working on this. This is a Lindbergh model. It was a discount buy at a outlet store for my wife. She picked it up for me. She's great about things like that. So we're gonna look at this. We've worked on basically we finished step 10 yesterday, and we're gonna work on step 11. And it looks like we have, fold this here like so, get it all on the screen. It looks like we have, a crane boom, crane mount, crane base, some aircraft. Looks like an aircraft on both sides, and maybe a boom on both sides. So, and then we have some torpedo tubes, a lifeboat, and then the rear superstructure, which looks like it's going on first. So it looks like the rear superstructure is already on, but we're going to go ahead and permanently attach it. So we're going to see how that fits. Now listen, this is not a competition quality piece. It's not even a quality piece. This is just a kit I got, and I'm just using it as a way to do live streams and connect with those on the channel that enjoy watching these live streams and watch me just build a model. Hey JD Rose, how you doing? It's good to see you in the stream. You're becoming a regular. So Yeah, we're just talking about, it's Thanksgiving week here in America. We're talking about what people are thankful for, and you know, I'm thankful for my family, my wife, my children, my grandchildren. But in these videos, I'm going to focus about what I'm thankful for in the modeling community. Like, I'm thankful for kits from Phonos. I mean, the details and the level of details again, but the level of detail that goes into a Phonos kit and the level of detail and the story you can tell building your model is the best with the Phonos kit. You pay for a Phonos kit. You're definitely paying top dollar for one of these kits, but I feel it's worth it because you're having turn scribe brass barrels, mast, all the things that are plastic that should be metal on a ship that look better metal, like your gun barrels, your mast. And if you look at this, all these gun barrels would be metal, the mast would be metal, all that stuff would be made out of brass, and it looks better. You have a nice railing across the sides of the deck, port, aft, starboard, all the way around. You have some nice anchor chains, anchors. The screws are normally, or the propellers are normally done in brass, and it's just a great kit. It's just great kits, and they make them for many models, whether you like German, British, American, Japanese, whatever suits your fancy on the type of ships you like to build. And even in scales, they have 1/350th scale, they have 1/200th scale, and then they have different levels of the kits. They have the advanced kits and the detailed up kits. They have them with wood decking, without wood decking. They even have them with different versions of wood decking, depending on the exact year and exact loadout that you are that you're going for on your model. So I think that's fantastic. So it looks like we're going to need 2 more lifeboats, so we'll get those out here. And I believe this is the last 2 lifeboats we need, so let's check this out. We're going to get these going here. Yeah, these lifeboats are interesting. They put the sprue gate in a weird spot, so it's shown, but overall, I'm thinking if you put a lot of time and effort into one of these kits, it could turn out not, turn, entry into a competition quality, but, sitting on your mantle at home, if your wife allows it, I think it could look pretty good. So, and we're not going to be painting this model anyways. We're going to use it as a test bed for trying some painting techniques. Basically, we've already did some experiments with the hull, just to try brush painting the hull, and then we're going to continue that and see what we can get on different techniques and stuff. And even doing the deck, it's supposed to be a wooden deck, but I believe it's supposed to be a wooden deck, but it looks like it's a metal sheeting deck on this ship, same as the hull, and I don't think that's accurate. But I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the reference material. Currently, I don't. I do have the Bismarck reference material. Maybe if we have to let some glue dry or something, we'll take a look at that real quick. So we'll see. But we're gonna work on this a little bit today, and a little bit throughout the week and things like that. So I hope you guys have plans for Thanksgiving and not cooped up in a modeling bench, or maybe that is your plans. Maybe you want to be cooped up in a modeling bench. So I myself personally, I want to eat turkey. I'm not normally a fan of turkey all year round, but I'm looking forward to it this year. I'm really looking forward to it. So, but this is what we're working on. So, also we're gonna funnel in some gift ideas and some things that I think are great ideas for gifts for scale modelers and things like that. In my update video, I talked about how that was going to happen. If you're watching now, you can check that out, or you may have already checked that out before watching this video or watching this stream, or if you watch this stream later, you can check it out then. But this isn't the most exciting stream in the world. We're just basically building this model here. So I will be starting on some more streams with the North Carolina very soon. We'll get this one done and then be working on the North Carolina, and then we'll be focusing on our weekly projects where whether it's Yamato Week or I have some interesting ships. So with some great upgrades. I even have a unique upgrade that I haven't showed on my channel yet that is going to be shown in the future for an Alaska ship. So that's going to be interesting. So I am going to cut off this massive sprue here. Oh no, I still have guns on it. Alright. Sprues are getting unruly. So now we have the torpedoes here. Not the greatest in the world, but it is what it is. Honestly, I didn't realize the Tirpitz had torpedo tubes. I wonder if this was originally meant to be more like a heavy cruiser or a battle cruiser instead of a specific battleship category. So, with all the races to build best ship possible, people were doing different things and different ideas on what they thought was a battleship, and they wanted it faster with the biggest guns and the best armor, and the more armor you put on a ship, the slower it goes, and the bigger guns you put on it, the slower it goes. You want to make it fast, it won't have any protection. So you have all these countries basically just just guesstimating on what is going to be the best thing to do on their guns. Alright. There's an odd spot for torpedo tubes. They don't quite fit there. There is a lot of stuff here that is weird. So I'm going to have to just put that facing that way because they're sunk into the side there. So that's just what I'm going to have to do. So, alright, let us, we have to do this on both sides, so I'm going to flip this over here. This other torpedo tube. Yeah, they just kind of sit on the... Yeah, that's just weird. That is a weird one. It looks like the lifeboats. If we go back around here, looks like the lifeboats are just tucked into here like so. I use a little Mr. Hobby Cement Deluxe on these. They seem to work the best. So get these checked out here. If you guys are liking the live stream, or if you're watching it later, and you happen to like me building, you know, a whole model on live streams, I know it takes, you know, it's taken a few more live streams than I thought, but you know, I'm definitely getting the money's worth out of the kit by doing a live stream like this, because this is part 6, I think, and you know, that's pretty good, I think. Okay, so we need 58, 59, and 60. Alright. It's not going to be that one. Alright. So it looks like we're going to get these crane arms here. Okay, and then we need 58, which is these guys. And 60. I don't see us. Oh, wait, they're probably over here. Yep, there they are. Right there, not labeled correctly. Of course. Okay, so we're going to need 2 of these. One for each side. These are the boom cranes. Pick up the planes out of the water, I would assume. So, see what we have here. So we got. So I talked about, you know, upgrade kits from like Phonos, and you know, there's other kits like master gun barrels and things like that. That's for Navy ships. Let's talk about aircraft. You know, there are aircraft kits you can get that come with nice upgrades, like an Edard kit. And I think Edard kits are nice. They're newer kits. I recently reviewed their P-51 Mustang, and that is a nice kit. It comes with some nice photo etch upgrades. I'm hoping that in the future they make a resin engine and cockpit upgrade for that kit, which I'm sure they will. I mean, most of their kits, they come out with resin engine upgrades and cockpits for. So I'm hoping they come out with a nice big Sin kit, and it is, you know, as fantastic as all their other ones. So I'm looking forward to that. So, all right, let's cut off these crane booms here. They look kind of fragile here. Yeah. Oh, hey, John, how's it going? Let's see here. Yeah, I could just be, if there's a volume issue, I could be just talking low. That could be my issue, or the mic's a little further away than I normally have it. But I'm trying to talk right into it. But we're basically, we're building the Tirpitz again, and we are talking about what we are thankful for, because, you know, it's Thanksgiving week. But I'm limiting it to the modeling community, because everybody says they're thankful for family and friends and all that garbage. But, and I am thankful for all that stuff. But I'm pointing out specific things in the modeling community that I'm thankful for. And I had an update video today where I mentioned a few things that I appreciate that the modeling world offers. And now I'm talking about upgrade kits and detail kits you can get to add that specific detail to kits. Talked about ships and phonos and, you know, ed art kits and things like that you can add to your kits to make them pop. And also a good thing you can add to your kits is aircraft. You know, even if you're just building a battleship normally has a plane, 3 planes, 4 planes, depending on the ship. It could have a multitude of planes that it carried in battle. And you can buy upgrade planes that have clear canopies and all that stuff for your ship. And that's a little bonus thing. You know, you have someone building a battleship and you want to get them a gift, you know, get them some upgrade planes. They're not expensive and they're fun to build, fun to paint, nice little miniature, and then they'll have a nice little aircraft to go with their ship they're building. So because the planes that come in the kits, they're good. They go with the model, but if you are going with an upgrade kit like a Phonos kit or something like that, yes, the upgrades are nice and all that stuff, but it's better if you have upgraded aircraft, I would say. And I'm not 100% sure if you can put the upgrades from the Phonos kit on an upgraded aircraft. You don't get enough, as you only normally get however many upgrades come with the kit, which is like 2 sometimes. Sometimes you get 3 planes, but it's hard to say. So I would say the community in general, for the most part, everyone here is very helpful and willing to give valid critique and advice. Yeah, I talked about that in my update video from today. You know, what I'm thankful for. I talked about, you know, the community and Facebook groups. You know, when you have a question about a kit, or, you know, you're not ready to make that jump to buy a $200 kit unless you know something about it. And most of the time there's a video or someone posts something, or you can read something online, or you can talk to somebody in a Facebook group that is has some information about it, and you can get that help that you're looking for. And I think that's nice. I mean, occasionally you get somebody that, you know, doesn't have, I don't know, it's not nice, I want to say, but, you know, for the most part, the community is very good. And I want to say some groups are better than others, but I'm not going to single out any groups. So that's that. Sprue pieces. So again, we're working on step 11 here. We just have the float planes left to do. 2 aircraft here with the pontoons. Find those. So we are getting this kit done. At least it appears to be. There's not much plastic left on these sprues. That's what I like to see. So, cut off some of that. Make that one smaller at least. Alright, Now these wings of these planes have a lot of flash on it. Oh, this is Mr. Cement Deluxe. I put it on the bottom of the lifeboats because it's such a flat surface. Um, the and then the regular is just extra thin. I just had it out because I was gluing lifeboats on, and that just seems to be better for that. Also for the superstructure, I was going to use it for the superstructure in the back, but I didn't need it. Anytime that you got gaps and things like that, or a large flat surface, I find that the yellow Mr. Hobby Cement Deluxe works good. Tamiya makes a thicker glue. It's in a white bottle. I have it. That's on my bench, so that's what gets used. I don't think there's really a difference. I could even use Citadel, I could even use Citadel plastic glue, but that's what I grab. I have an area up top that has all my glues that I use, and it's up there. I just force a habit to grab from it. Trust me, I have stuff for most occasions, and a lot of times I use a different method when I have a solution for it because it's not close by. But that happens when you have as much crap as I have. So, but that's basically what that is. It's just thicker glue. So, and I haven't put it back yet. It's probably, I may use it to glue these float planes down. We'll see how much surface area there is. But there's a lot of surface area. I try to use the thicker stuff. Like you see that used a lot on the Yag Tiger, the 1/16 scale build, because it's so large. I'll tend to use that glue so I don't burn through a bunch of extra thin. Now if I'm gluing pieces together and I want them to stick instantly, I will... Seriously? Hold on a second. Wow, the aircraft do not come with propellers. That is a thing. There are no propellers for the aircraft. There's a spot for the propellers, but there's no propellers for the aircraft. That's funny. That is funny. Just say they got damaged from all the sprue gates. That's my theory. That's funny. Oh, this kit keeps on giving. I'm sure it wouldn't be too hard to make a propeller. There's companies that make aftermarket dynamic propellers for ships in 1/350th scale, which this is, that you could add to it just to round it out with a propeller, but I'm not going to. I may add some dynamic propellers when I do the Yorktown, but if I do them as the museum version of the Yorktown, I don't want dynamic propellers because they're not going to be ships or aircraft running. But if I do a wartime Yorktown where things are taking off of the aircraft carrier, then I will use the dynamic versions. So I haven't decided yet. So there's one float plane. That wasn't on camera, I'm sorry. So there's the other float plane. And I'm going to let that one dry a little bit. So that one moved a little bit there. Have to let them dry upside down. It seems like this plastic, it takes the glue really well, but it tends to take a while for the plastic to dry again after it softens up. It is definitely a unique type of plastic. So, well, other than gluing on the aircraft, that step is done. So 11 has been completed, and we only have 2 steps left. Alright. So, looks like we have some guns in the front and some guns in the back. Some storage lockers and some capstans. Capstans. There's definitely extra pieces for a stand, but I don't see any way to put it together. Doesn't have any instructions for putting a stand together. So that's weird. Yeah, they're even marked with part numbers. Yeah. I don't know, it's weird. This has been an interesting kit. Well, guys, I am going to call it for today. I'm going to keep this one short since I've already released a video today. And we will finish this model in the next live stream. This model will be finished. And I'm going to look up how to build the stand online so I can put it on the stand. So we're going to do 12 and 13. We're going to put the main guns on. And we are going to call it there. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for stopping by. I'm hoping everybody's having a good Thanksgiving week and getting ready for the Black Friday deals. Here there's going to be a lot of hobby websites doing Black Friday deals, so be sure to check those out. For Crazy Gamer Models, I am the Crazy Gamer.